Hello, my name is Jeff Snyder and I'm the elementary principal here in Hayfield. I hope this message finds you and your family well. I'd like to start off by thanking you for everything you are doing to make the best out of this challenging situation. It's not easy, as we are certainly in some troubled and uncertain times, but we're going to need to work together to help make sure our students feel safe, secure, and protected. We're also going to work to help provide them the best education possible. Under the guidance of Governor Tim Walz and the Minnesota Department of Education, we've been closely monitoring developments around the COVID-19 virus. While monitoring the situation, we've been collaborating with other school districts in determining the best way to provide Hayfield students a quality education. Now, over the past couple of weeks, our staff has been developing our flexible or distance learning plan. Our elementary teachers will still provide students with a great learning experience that will resume daily beginning Monday, March 30th, even though we will not have students in the building. It will have a different format as students will need to learn away from the building. To keep our students learning, engaged, and connected throughout these trying times, we are using Seesaw as our central hub for flexible and distance learning. Seesaw is a free downloadable application that runs on any iPad, tablet, or smartphone. It's also web-based and easily accessible from any computer. Many staff and parents are using this platform already, but we have extended its adoption to the entire elementary. For those students who do not yet have home internet access, we will do the best we can to develop materials to support student learning, but acknowledge the learning won't be as dynamic or as interactive as we would like. Hayfield Elementary School's flexible learning plan. It's going to require a team effort from parents, teachers, students, all in an effort to provide an education that's effective and meaningful. Teachers in grades PK through 5 will present videos, content, and other lessons using Seesaw as the communication tool. Parents will need to sign up with their classroom teacher if they haven't already. As we embark on this new adventure of flexible learning, I'm sure you'll have many questions. We'll do our best to answer many of those right here, such as what are student expectations, what can I expect from teachers, and what happens if I encounter issues along the way? Great questions, and we're going to do our best to answer each of them. Before we get to that, let's first talk about what instructional content is going to look like in the elementary beginning Monday, March 30th, even though we won't have students in the building. Seesaw will be the elementary school's primary method of daily weekday communication. Teachers, students, and parents can use an iPad, smartphone, or desktop, laptop to access Seesaw, some familiar apps, or even some of the grade level links. Teachers will create and post daily links by 3:30 to their Seesaw account to be completed for the following day. Teachers will also post individual videos and beneficial links to help support and remind parents and students what assignments are intended for that day's learning. Now, student expectations. Students are expected to complete daily activities assigned by their teachers through Seesaw. Completion of those daily activities will be how teachers take attendance. Students are asked to spend 1 to 2 hours per day on academic learning. What can I expect from teachers? Student learning will focus on the basics, reading and math, while also touching on other content such as science, social studies, and specials. Physical education will also be provided daily, as it's important for students to stay active during flexible learning days. Teachers will communicate daily activities by 3:30 using Seesaw for the following day, in order to allow parents time to review with their students what they'll need to do the following day. So for example, let's say it's Tuesday. Tuesday by 3:30, we would have a lesson posted for your student. That will allow you to make sure they don't have any questions and set them up for success the following day. That assignment would then be due on Wednesday. Teachers will also be available throughout the day should you or your student have a question. How can you support your student? Well, we try to make this process as simple as possible for families. Parents and students will receive daily communication from the student's teacher through the Seesaw app. Within the daily communication will be lessons and activities for the student to complete. A lot of times it will include video or a link from staff to help students learn the content. Our elementary staff is developing fun and interactive ways in which to engage students in flexible or distant learning. I have seen several of these ideas and am confident students will enjoy the freshness and creativity teachers are doing while they're making this different content. Now, daily you'll receive communication, and it'll look something like this, but not exactly. They should be receiving a greeting or a morning meeting video. They'll also be going through a read aloud with the teacher reading a book and talking about grade level skills. Students can do written responses in notebooks at home. There'll be a writing prompt for the day for students to record in a notebook. There'll be math mini lessons, videos presenting, reviewing content with links to IXL, Go Math, Khan Academy, or other web-based resources to help support student learning. Additional video links to social studies, science, or other special areas like music, library, PE will also be provided. Parents, there'll also be links to help you support the learning from that day. Now, what should you do if you encounter issues along the way? Don't hesitate to contact our staff and or myself if you have any questions or concerns. Special education and 504 services will continue to be provided per addendums. Our special education director, Ms. Janet Hartman, and the special education staff will continue to provide services to students through the student's Seesaw account. If you have any specific questions regarding your student's IEP or questions about their education as it pertains to flexible learning in their IEP, please contact your case manager or special education coordinator, Janet Hartman. The Hayfield Elementary Library is working hard to find creative ways to get Hayfield Elementary School library books into student hands. We're currently working through the logistics of what that would entail. Once we finalize that, we will publish more information on that as soon as we get those details in place. Let's recap and wrap. We're going to use Seesaw for our daily communication. Daily communication will include a teacher post on Seesaw at 3:30 for the next day. Academic learning should be 1 to 2 hours per day. Learning will continue. Just because we're not physically here at school doesn't mean the learning will stop. Flexibility. It will take a lot of flexibility for us to get through this situation. It's going to be a very challenging time for us, but if we work together with flexibility, we'll have success. This is assuredly a stressful time of uncertainty for students, parents, and staff. In this unprecedented time, we'll work diligently to provide students with high quality and enjoyable education. These challenging times are an opportunity for us to be our best. On behalf of the Hayfield faculty and staff, we sincerely appreciate your flexibility and support throughout this process. Things turn out the best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. God bless.